go!
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye, yes, and that'll be the day.
We're here at Gig House Studios in Leamington. I've done a bit of work here before, but we're returning here to record an album of Buddy Holly songs. The reason for that is at the start of this year I was asked to play Buddy Holly in a touring stage show, touring theatre show called Buddy Holly and the Cricketers. I went down to London and auditioned and was offered the role of Buddy Holly. And the tour was just over 2 months long, playing all over the UK. And a couple of the guys who were in the band for the tour agreed to come and do the recordings here today with me. So it's been a lot of fun, lots of laughing, lots of banter, possibly slightly too much, but we've got the work done too. Wonderful working with such talented musicians. It really allows me to sit back a little bit and not too much, but it frees me up to be able to sing and play and not have to worry about keeping the beat down and stuff like that like I normally do.
My name's Eddie Morton. I'm producing this album for Sunjay. I used to be in a band called the Bushberries, and I also run a venue, Katie Fitzgerald's. About 3 or 4 years ago, Sunjay walked into our venue and said, "Give me a gig," which I did, and we've gone on from there. Really, I've helped him with various albums, and here I am at the Gig House studio recording the Buddy Holly album with him.
I always liked old rock and roll songs and stuff like that, so I hadn't played any Buddy Holly for a little while, but it was great to come back and listen to it and learn it again. It reminds me when I was a kid, really, first playing bass. And then learning them a bit more, and there was always more to them than the regular sort of 12-bar rock and roll go for it song. There's always like nice bridge parts and melody lines, it's a bit deeper than straightforward rock and roll. You listen to the bass parts on the original Buddy Holly things, and less is more. Less is more makes it groove better, I think.
Well, I'm ready, set, go man, go. I got a gal that I love so. I'm ready, ready, Teddy, I'm ready. Ready, Teddy, I'm ready. Ready, Teddy, I'm ready, Teddy to rock and roll all the flat top cats and the...
So my dad bought me a guitar for Christmas, and the first song I ever learnt to play was Peggy Sue by Buddy Holly, and the second song I learnt to play was American Pie, which was written by Don McLean, about loosely based on the death of Buddy Holly. So it's been in my musical blood, I guess, for a very long time, and it was a great opportunity really to be able to do this and have a reason to do it, having played Buddy Holly in the stage show.
Every day it's getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting faster. Everyone said go ahead and ask her. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey.
We wanted to get as much of a retro feel as we could. We wanted to capture the songs with everyone playing together and singing, which nowadays isn't always the norm. Most music is deconstructed and messed about with, and the feel is fantastic feel. It's definitely captured the moment. I'm very, very impressed with what they've done.
I try and play for the song. Always try and play for the song. I try not, especially now, try not to overplay, and not get in the way of everything else going on.
Oh, it's great, very relaxed. Lots of joking around, lots of larking about, the way it should be.
Buddy Holly is a fantastic artist. I love listening to his songs, and I really love how influential he was on people like the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, people like that as well.
We've played together in the local pub, playing rock and roll music, and he asked me one night would I like to come and play some Buddy Holly tunes, which I very casually agreed to do, not really realising the depth that would be involved in the project. However, I've spent a few weeks immersing myself in the playing of Buddy Holly. I mean, I've always liked playing rock and roll music.
There you going, baby, here am I. Well, you left me here so I could sit to me. Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
You can obviously hear when you're recording Buddy Holly stuff, you can obviously hear the influence he had on the pop rock and roll scene back in the 50s, and how it's carried on to influence people since then. So you can hear that becomes more apparent when listening to this band run through it. Okay, so we couldn't engineer this album in the same way that Buddy would have done in all those years ago, because they probably would have recorded it in mono straight to vinyl. So we don't have that facility here. So we tried to do it in a live situation. I've used kind of older microphones to get the sound, a bit more contemporary. Hopefully you can capture the flavour of the Buddy Holly vibe.
This album has been a lot of fun to make, to produce, and that's what we're going for, really. You know, I hope you enjoy it. It's very different from what I normally do, and yeah, have fun, dance, sing along.
That'll be the day